going to talk about Mathias F. Klassen's poster, Why Modern Horror Stories House Stone Age Monsters. I will present a rhetorical analysis. To start, his intention with this text is to inform and teach us, for example, about why we watch or read horror, or why we still get scared. This text is intended for educated adults, and this you can see in the context and the circumstances. It is written for a conference, a very serious conference, about psychological things, and therefore it is written to inform and teach about this. For example, teach the other professors or the people who have come to read this or hear this. The author appeals to us by informing about something that we might wonder about, which is, why do we read horror? And for this he uses a lot of facts, he uses logic, and therefore it is very logos driven. This you can again see in because it's written for a conference and under serious circumstances. He also uses ethos, which appeals to the credibility. He's a professor, which is very important to his credibility. It is written for a conference again, as I said before, and therefore he has to have a lot of credibility to make his points clear and get respect from other professors and make people believe in him. Again, yes, this credibility is very important under these circumstances. It also underlines that it is written to inform, because of ethos. Because when you have to inform and teach people, it's very important that you show some credibility. Because of the fact that it is written for a conference and under these serious circumstances, it can be a little bit constraining and inhibitory for him, because he has to use serious facts, and he can't make something up to make the story better, make it more interesting. No, he has to use facts and logic to complete this job. It also appeals to our emotions, which is pathos. Because of the fact that it's like a poster and it have pictures on it, which make it more entertaining and personal and interesting, and it can trigger some emotion in us about these pictures. And for example, he uses some scary pictures to help underline his text. Therefore, the visual and the verbal part works very good together, very well together. But again, these pictures and this setup, like a poster, can also be inhibitory for him, because when it's not written like a normal informative text, some people might read, for example, something else, which seems more other text can seem more serious than this, because it's set up like a poster, maybe a little bit more childish. But again, this you can say that he does this to reach out to more people than just other educated persons. He wants to reach out to everybody, and this setup makes it more interesting. The informing intention can also be seen in the language. He doesn't use any irony. There's no slang. There is some figurative language, but that isn't that much. And the text is again very straightforward. You can see this is about the facts, and therefore it's some formal language to make it more serious. The text is relevant because it's about the present time, and it has an historical angle to it. For example, if it was written 100 years ago, there might have been some different points. The things can have changed. The reason why we watch horror and the horror itself can have changed. Yes, and therefore it is very important to underline that this is written in a present time. Therefore, it is relevant for us to understand why we, in our time, watch or read horror. So you can compare Mathias F. Claesen to Stephen King. They both have some opinions about why we watch or read horror. For example, Stephen King says it's a psychological thing. Horror is an emotion and a personal touch, and it intrudes into our comfort zone or our comfort levels. Also, he says that everybody is alone. Every person in the world is alone, and the feelings and emotions that horror trigger is like panic, fear, horror. That's feelings that makes us alone. So we like it because we are alone, and this makes us feel alone. Mathias F. Claesen has a little bit different view on this. He says it's a biological thing. There's a chemical reaction when we watch horror, and we need horror. For example, he says that he uses the example that when we were little, we liked to be chased or get scared by our parents. And this feeling we again use when we're adults and watch horror, because we like to be prepared for a dangerous situation, and we like to know how we're gonna react and what we're going to do. Yes, it makes us prepared for the future. To conclude, this poster is definitely a different way to communicate and exchange knowledge, which can be both an obstacle and an advantage. It depends on how the individuals prefer to read a text and prefer their reading material. It definitely reaches out to everybody because he uses all three appeals. He uses ethos, he uses logos, and pathos. Again, it's intended for adults, and it's intended to inform these people. But it has entertaining elements and a relevant subject. He does succeed with his intention. It is written under serious circumstances, which is underlined by all the facts and the sources he used. So yes, he succeeds with his intentions. That's all from me.